All right. Well, welcome to a everything episode, I think. I'm gonna be camping out here for a couple of days at the City of Rocks, and kind of want to do a bit of everything. I want to do some wildlife because the first thing I saw here was an ash-throated flycatcher. So there's a lot of good birds out here right now, a lot of good four-legged creatures out here right now, and a lot of good landscape potential this evening, and then astro for tonight, tomorrow night, whatever, and then sunrise for the morning. So we got just a bit of everything. I'm gonna be going around, and then mostly camping with the family and having we got a bunch of new gear I want to test out for the summer. All right, well, I saw two ash-throated flycatchers, one rock wren, and a Chihuahuan raven. That's it. But it's only like 4:45. But then I just came over here to look at my battery, which is running my fridge right now. Let's see. So that's already down to like 60% because it's really hot out here and it's running that fridge. I'm gonna get the solar panels set up because I also want to do some editing on the laptop later, and I want to run my blender so I can make some smoothies. Yeah, I got power needs. So I got this nice 200 watt solar panel that I can't pull out and talk at the same time. This guy. All right, so I got the panels there. Nice direct sunlight, 200 watt. And then we've got, so here, we've got 32 going out to the fridge and 140 coming in from the solar panel. So it's nice that it'll be able to run the fridge, which is at 43 degrees right now. They've got it pretty full. And everything we need for smoothies and dinner and breakfast. All set. Gonna make a little dinner real quick. I just had the sunset going down with the 800 millimeter. And that was nice. Nothing fancy, just some brats. And then we're gonna get ready for some astro stuff. While we're waiting, a couple little tidbits about the Bluetti. So it's the Bluetti EB55 or E55. I'm not sure if I mentioned that before, but I just had, so we've been out here kind of all day and having the fridge run, and then I've got batteries charging and pumps, and I don't remember what else we've been running off that, but it's doing really well for what I need. But I suspect, this isn't a review, they're not paying me to say anything, this isn't sponsored, but they did send me the thingy and the solar panels. And I don't think, for my use, I think I would need a little bit more power than, it's like 562 watts or something like that. I'll put the actual number. But with everything that I'm running, like with the fridge and the batteries and the cameras and the laptops, and out here in the heat, you know, in the desert and stuff, it's really taking its toll. But the battery's holding up well. But like I said, I'm not going to do a review. I'm not going to like see how much I can power and drain down and, you know, all that stuff. I'm just going to use it like I use it and do what I do, and then kind of show you guys. So we're going to see how well it runs all tonight with the fridge and the laptop, because I've got to back up a bunch of video and photos and stuff from today to get ready for tonight. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's going to be perfect for astro tonight. Looking forward to that. So, all right, we're going to get cooking and have some dinner, and then I will see you guys in a second when we're doing some astro. What's up, future Brent here. So I was editing the video. It is much later now, after it's been a long time since I've filmed that stuff. I'm finally getting to edit the video, and I have also since been using the power station a little bit more, a lot more actually. And I just wanted to take a real quick minute here and go over just a couple of things. Like I said, this isn't a review. I'm not doing anything techie on that. I just want to be able to report back to you guys how my use as a photographer and camper and all of that stuff has been. And so I just kind of want to emphasize on that. But I do want to show a couple of things that I really like about this guy. So the first thing I really like is all of the connectivity points. So we've got, you know, four AC outlets, 4 USB, and then a USB-C 100 watt, which I really appreciate, the 100 watt for the USB-C. Another thing that I really appreciate is up here is it has a wireless charger, and it's a fast charger. It says I'm at 70% and it says it'll be done in an hour. So that's pretty cool. The wireless charging is kind of handy. A couple of things that I don't like about it real quick, or that I'm not really too stoked on, is this screen. So it's bright and all of that, I can see it outside, but what I don't like is the power display. It goes in increments of 20%. So you don't know exactly what percentage you're at. I mean, if it shows that I'm at 100, I really could be at, you know, 92% or 81%. It's not going to drop down until it's at 80% even. And then it shows the input output. So if I just like turn on this, it has a big giant light back here, which is a nice soft diffused light, which is pretty nice. But so it'll show the output. And so right now it's showing that light is doing 3 watts out. And then if I had it plugged in or solar or whatever, it would show the input. But what I don't like is that it doesn't show, it doesn't give you like an estimated time that you could run things until it runs out based on your input and output. So I have other power banks that do that, and I really appreciate the extra information. And so that's kind of a bummer that this doesn't give you. One thing that I really do love though is the handle. So there are a lot of other power stations out there who have the solid handles that protrude. Having this be physically smaller and then having the handle flush and being able to stack stuff or fit it into somewhere, you know, I much prefer this. I wish everybody would adopt this sort of handle or you know, something flush. It just makes life a lot easier. All right, that's enough for this bit. Back to the regular scheduled video where I think I'm about to get some cool stuff. Alright, well, 6 o'clock in the morning. I didn't get to film all of the astro stuff that I wanted to. I got a lot of astro stuff, I just didn't get to film it because I needed all my cameras. And then I went to bed. So we've got 2 objectives this morning. First is sunrise, and the second is maybe moon set. I'm going to try to get a shot with the crescent moon over there. So I only have about 20 minutes to go find a composition, so let's get out there. All right, reach the top. Is that kind of? So here we are, City of Rocks in the morning. I did not take into account that the sun is rising over that big plateau thingy there, not over there where I want it. I need to set this down. All right, as I was saying before I completely wore myself out, I wanted to shoot that way, but I just wasn't thinking. This way has all of the nice rocks. Also, I need to switch lenses with you guys real quick because this is my 16 and I think I want my 16 to 35. So, hold on a second. So not only did I not pay attention where the sun is coming up over there, over that extra large ridge, but that also means it's going to come up later than I anticipated. And since that's almost 10 degrees angle, it's definitely going to be quite a few minutes later. But now what I'm switching gears to is hopefully getting some side light hitting Cook's Peak. So let me show you what I'm working with here. All right, so here's what we're seeing. This is 16 millimeters. I kind of like that, but I might also like a vertical better. Let's check it. All right, so there's a vertical. What I like Cook's Peak in the very background. And then I like that cluster of rocks in the midground, and I'm not thrilled about the rocks right here. So let's see if we can do something about that. This is getting a little sketchy with my back foot. I definitely don't like where that's going. Okay, but now look. So here, now I like that we have that little hole in the rock in the bottom. And I have room to crop a 4x5. So I'm going to leave it like that. So using the phone also for compositional purposes is really great too. So this is the shot that I just took on the phone, and then I'm just going to compare it to my screen, and I want to see if I like that. I kind of like that better. So I'm going to break my thingy and I'm going to move. Okay, so this is sort of my composition, except it's been chopped off because of the widescreen. But the sun is going to be right there. And I'm going to get the sunburst, and I'm going to get that little hole in the ground right there. And then I'm going to get a little more of those rocks. And then I'm going to get Cook's Peak right there. And then the sun right there. Alright, so now I'm just waiting for the sun star, which will be in about 30 seconds. Okay, well, that's sunrise. So now it's time to switch gears. First I gotta get down from here. I think I got the shot. I didn't get the light that I wanted for the side light. I was really hoping it would be a little more directional in there, but I did get a nice foreground. So as long as you have, you know, at least one really good thing to focus on and some okay light, then you might come away with a mediocre image. I just enjoy being out, you know. This is like, nobody else is, there's a ton of people camping here, and I'm the only one out photographing sunrise. It's so weird. I mean, I'll never complain about being the only one around, that's for sure. But it's tea time, it's breakfast time. It's time to get off this rock. And then, do you hear that? It's bird time. After tea time, after breakfast time, birding time. So, see you in a minute. Alright, so future Brent here again. I did not get to finish filming the video because it ended up getting way too windy to film. So that's the downside of spring in New Mexico, is it's the worst season. So it may be warm and it may be sunny, but when there are literally 80-mile-an-hour winds, it's no joke. Like, we ended up having to just pay attention to the tent and pack everything down, and so I didn't get to film my outro after the morning sunrise, but I definitely was stoked on the hero image. I think, you know, the one that I vlogged and you guys just saw, but I was also really happy on the way back with that little arch, that little mini looking arch thing, and then the sun star, and I didn't get to vlog that either because, again, the wind started picking up real bad, but I was really happy with that image too. I think it came out pretty cool. But overall, I had a great time, and I hope you guys enjoyed just coming with me and seeing what like a full weekend, you know, with the family is like. All right, well, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I gotta finish editing. I've got second breakfast, I've got tea, I've got Tristan's school. A lot of stuff going on. If you're still here, I super appreciate it. It means a lot to me. So huge thanks to you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.